uncut, unedited, tell the truth, and shame the devil. I love being black. All right, welcome back, people. This is your boy, Martin G. Johnson, a.k.a. The Crime Chaser. I am live, uncut, and unedited. Appreciate you guys for tuning in this evening, this night. Appreciate you. Come on in, come on in. As the church folks say, this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. It's good to be living in the land of the living. I tell you, some folks, I always say they got a big house, but they can't live in it. They have a brand new car or a nice car. They can't drive it. Right now, they can't even sleep in their king-size bed. They sleeping in somebody else's bed because their health won't allow them to be at home right now or to enjoy some of their worldly possessions. Come on in, people. We want to talk about the Bud Billiken. I hear a lot of people saying a lot of things about the Bud Billiken Parade, and we want to set the record straight. We want to set the record straight. That's what we want to do. And I'm going to set the record straight tonight. And I'm going to keep the phone lines open too as well, but I'm going to set the record straight tonight. And people always talking about, they're always trying to shift the blame on somebody else. To me, it was a win. The Bud Billiken Parade was a win. I don't care what nobody say. It was a win. It was a win. I'd take it any day. Listen, I'd take a boxing match any day over somebody getting shot. Any day. Everybody lived to go home and talk about it another day. I'm telling you. And plus, it was just too many babies out there for somebody to be shooting. You got to be crazy. Just got to be crazy. You might hit your target, but you might hit another target as well. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I appreciate you. Hey, Lisa, I see you. I see you. Jamila, what's going on? I see you. Kim Editon. I see you. I see you. Sharice Wright. I see you. Nisha Thomas Taylor. I see you. I see you. Hey, we're going to talk about some real things coming on. I was there, people. I was there. And I'm going to tell you, I didn't like some of the things that I witnessed. But I'll say this. They did catch someone with a weapon, and they confiscated the weapon and put the person under arrest. So just think about it. I'm hearing that this person had a Draco or something, and they had two clips. So that could have been devastating for not only for our people, but for the city of Chicago. So this thing, let me just tell y'all something. You got these people out here that's talking about violence, that love to chase clout, don't know nothing about no violence. Some of them don't know nothing. They just want the likes and views. They don't care nothing about the people who they claim they do. Trust me. I make you think. I make you feel safe. Real talk. You got some folks, any little video they run on the internet, they put it on their page. Put their stamp on it. No, they wasn't there. Don't know about what's going on. It kills me when a person gets online mimicking another person like they know what they're talking about. Real talk. Real talk. See, I can talk this talk because I walk the walk. See, I know a real reporter or journalism person. I know it when I see it. They get their facts together. Real talk. But come on in, people. We're talking about the Bud Billiken Parade happened on yesterday. Normally, the Bud Billiken Parade takes place on the second Saturday of August. I believe it is one of the largest black parade here in America. Matter of fact, I know that it is. And we're going to show a little video of what happened. And we're going to explain something. Nancy, I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Real talk. And listen, I said earlier today that is a win. It's a win, people. Think about it. One of our little babies, one of our teenagers that's doing what they're supposed to do, where they're supposed to be at, could have gotten hurt, shot, or killed or something. But it didn't happen, people. It didn't happen. Now, I'm hearing that some people going around and say that they was throwing M80s on old folks. I didn't see that. They was popping it right there by them and start running. I seen them throw some firecrackers on the police squad car. I witnessed that. I'm just telling you, I'm just keeping it real, people. You can't believe everything someone say. It wasn't 50 people fighting at one time. No, it wasn't, people. You can look at my video. It was not 50 people fighting at one time. At all. At all. At all. Those guys was fist fighting. And the only weapon that we heard about is a young man getting caught with a Draco, I believe, in his backpack. And we heard that the dreadhead cowboy got mace. They was spraying mace. Did get mace. I believe that he was trying to break up an altercation amongst the young folks. I give him credit for that. Give him credit for that. And somebody said it's sad. Well, yes, it's sad. But guess what? At the high end, at the bougie folks, Lollapalooza, they got some arrests this year too. So that wasn't all squeaky clean, I'm sorry. There was no gunshots fired at the Billiken Parade. Not at all. Not at all. As a matter of fact, some people didn't even know what was going on. They were so busy focusing on the parade. The young folks was down there trending, doing what they do. But guess what? I got to congratulate the young people for not shooting. Thank you, young people. I'll take a boxing match any day. I'd rather for you guys to black an eye, chip a tooth, knock one out, maybe fraction something, but don't kill nobody. It's not worth it. At least everybody can go home and talk about it another day. We won't see a mother that's distraught that she'll never, ever see her son again or her daughter. And I'm going to tell y'all this. I was there. I was witnessing. It was women fighting too as well. They was getting down. Not only women, on another woman, a Chicago police officer, I believe she was Hispanic descent. She was getting down. She was right. She thrust herself right in the middle of that stuff. She was fighting. Y'all better get that woman a promotion. Because, my God, I'm going to point out to you, when you get the video, and I'm not on here to praise CPD, but they did do a good job of de-escalating it as the best of their ability. Because I was right there. Trust me. I was right there. So we're going to show a little of this video. Yeah, they was fighting, but Lisa, look at this. Listen. Let me just say something, Lisa. Let me say something. You know, I'm your brother. You know, we've been knowing each other over 30 years, close to 40 years or better. We have to take this as a win. There was not one soul stretched on the pavement laid out due to gunshot violence at all. There was not no violent interrupters out there. Real talk. Real talk. And somebody said, well, Martin, what was the violence interrupters out there? They were out there. I'm one. Charles McKenzie, he's one. He was out there. But we wasn't on duty. Child service the Inglewood area. I service the Auburn Gresham area. Those are the areas that are destinated to those of us that's working under a violence prevention grant. That's real talk. Yeah. Now, which one you refer, Mama? Would you refer for them to be fighting at the Billiken Parade or gunshot violence? Which one you prefer? Which one? Everybody went home. Everybody went home with the exception of those that got caught for fighting and had a weapon. Everybody went home. I think that was a win for us. I'd rather see these young people fighting each other, boxing each other, than putting a gun in each other or carjacking. Any day. Any day. And I don't care who disagree with me. I don't care. You're not out there, and you probably don't have the love for the young people. And when you see them, you turn your nose up at them and don't speak to them. Your body language tells everything about you. You look at them young folks like they beneath you, and they the scum of the earth. But if a riot break out against these white folks, whoever, you'll be looking for them same young folks that you balling your face up at and don't speak. Now, I'm not with all that YN stuff. Y'all calling young black men YNs and all that animals and all that. They are not no animals. Not our people. Yeah. Lollapalooza had some problems. Real talk. And the only reason why you know that they was fighting at the Billiken Parade is because of me and others that was out there that videoed that witnessed that. I'd rather for these young folks to fight it out. I'm telling you, it definitely was a lot of fighting. And it wasn't just the guys. It was the females as well. And for those of you just tuning in, we're talking about the Billiken Parade on yesterday. One of the, I think the only blackest largest parade in the country that's almost been around for 100 years. I believe it's like 96 years now. Real talk. And see, the white folks, yeah, I said it, and some of these old bougie black folks that think that they sons and their daughters don't be out here doing nothing. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. And the only solution that they have for our young people is jail. 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 They have no other solutions. What about parenting? What about mentoring? What about leading by example? If some of you men wouldn't be going to some of these women raw, we probably wouldn't have had this problem with some of them. And that's real talk. Martin, you're getting off the subject. Yeah, I'm getting off the subject. But don't just blame the women. And we know that the black woman is the leader, the head of the house, have physical custody of the children most of the time. Practically almost all the time. Real talk. I'm talking to my black brothers and my black sisters. We're not talking about the white folks right now. We're talking about us right now. Now we know there's some white folks that's on here looking, they snooping in, they coming in and out, they ghost watching, but that's okay. I welcome you. Welcome to your a black meeting, a melanated meeting. Black people, there was no shooting at the Billiken Parade. Not to my knowledge. Yes, they was throwing firecrackers, and all I heard firecrackers. I didn't hear no M80s and all that. I heard firecrackers, and they was running. Young teenagers, half naked, makeup, wigs all in their hand and everything, all above. All above. So we're going to show a little of that video, and I want you guys to see. I want you guys to see. Now, I'm hearing that the West Side had two mass shootings. That could have very well been at the parade. Real talk. Real talk. So, hey, young people, thank you for not shooting. Thank you for being considerate that there are grandmothers, grandfathers, there are children that want to do something, was there, and they didn't want to go home hurt or die for no reason without a cause. So it was a win, people. It definitely was a win. I don't care what none of you guys say. It was a win. I'll take a fist fight, a boxing match any day. I don't care. Somebody, I get black, or the nose get broke. At least you could live, or tooth get chipped or something, or knocked out. You could live for another day. And yes, they was fighting on 47th Street. It was busy. All right. All right. And black women, I bet not hear none of y'all calling our children no animals. And you got babies too, black babies? Shame on you. Shame on you. Now, I want to show some of this video, just a little bit of it. And I'm going to share my screen and get it. Share the screen. All right. And we're going to get it. We're going to play a little bit. Play a little bit. Not all, because it got a lot of music in there, so I don't want to get strike. Half naked, as I said. And look. Cowboys, y'all recognize him? And look. Nobody had a pistol. They didn't display it. They were fighting. Now, do we endorse fighting? No. CPD's in the middle. You had Glenn Brooks, Manning. Ooh, that person, I think that was a female. He's pushing at the police now. He's standing toe-to-toe with the police. There go Glenn right there pushing some people back. Look at the Hispanic lady. She was in there. Look, she was fighting, boy. You get more than the men standing around there. Look at her. That lady right there, she's in there. One police had a field day, kept punching the guy. He kept looking at him. Look at him, he's gonna keep punching the guy. Yeah, he blocked so you can't see the little dirty tactic that he's doing. Live uncut, unedited. We'll roll it back a little bit. Right back. This way, it's getting ready to get started, people. They was arguing, and the police got in between them. Look, they're trying to break it up now. The police got in between them. Got in between them. See, look, see, they trying to go in. He's fighting. They kept out my police going over there. Now, just imagine. Man, I think that was a girl. Okay, let me hold it right there. Now, just listen. Hold on. Now, just imagine, people, if someone would have had a gun and just start shooting. That would have been tragic. It could have been a possibility. I could have got shot, an officer got shot, or anybody got shot, a baby got shot, or innocent people got shot. It could have been like that. So this is real. This is real. All right, cousin, right? He said, I do want to address our black men. Why are our black men going out to the streets to go get their children and put them in some educational programs? There is nothing good about our youth spending countless hours in those streets all year round. That's real talk. Waste of time. Valerie, how you doing? So they said the CTA wasn't letting the kids on the bus last night. Okay. Kimberly Brown said, what do you mean it was a win? They shouldn't have been fighting either. It's not a win if they are fighting just because they're not shooting. They still should not be fighting. Why can't they just go and enjoy the parade? Okay, now let me explain this something, Miss Kimberly. I hope you know where your son or your grandson's at too. Now listen, would you rather for them to start shooting or fighting? And if you understand the logic of it, when I say it's a win, everybody went home last night. Didn't nobody go home with a gunshot wound? Didn't nobody have to go to the morgue, the Cook County morgue? Guess what? 3 people got arrested right then and there, and they didn't go home. One guy earlier, teenager got caught with a Draco and 2 clips, I believe, on his backpack. And you tell me that ain't no win? Trust me. Why you think they have these violence interrupters? They want you to interrupt violence. You can ask any violent interrupter that they'll take a fight over a gunfight any day. It's a win. Whether you like it or not, it's a win. Matter of fact, call in 872-299-0808. Call in, Miss Valerie. I want to talk to you. I mean, Kimberly Brown, since you don't get to understand logic behind this. Trust me, all them babies went home last night. All the babies went home last night. Was not a baby hurt in the Billiken Parade. And it was thousands upon thousands of people at the parade yesterday. Can I get a witness? Come on, Kimberly, 872. I promise you, I'm not going to cuss you out. I'm not going to overtalk you. I'm not going to scream anything. 872-299-0808. Come on in. Let's talk about it. Come and reason with your brother. Come and reason with your brother. Trust me. Do you know, Kimberly, and I don't know if you are a person that lives here in the city of Chicago or ever lived here, do you know that it's nothing for a young person to pull out a gun and shoot in the crowd or mistakenly shoot and kill someone trying to kill a person, his target? Do you know that? Are you aware of that? Trust me. Come on, Kimberly. 872-299-0808. I want to hear from you. That's right. Violence is violence. Would you rather for your son to get beat up or get killed? Which one you would rather prefer? You said, well, neither, Martin. But if you had to choose one, which one would you choose? If you had to choose a situation about your loved one, which one would you choose? I'm quite sure, unless you got a fat insurance policy, which one would you choose? Would you choose a gunshot wound that possibly might kill him or paralyze him? Real talk. Y'all killed me. Y'all older folks, my age. You act like y'all never fought. Especially for you college-educated people. What about these fraternities fighting against each other? They sell drugs. They drink alcohol. They go in the store and steal. Yeah. Our educated brothers, our frat brothers, they fight each other. I didn't know that, Martin. Yes, they fight. It just don't make it on the news, on the mainstream media, or on Facebook, or Instagram, or X, Twitter X. And I'm like that. I would like to see our Black community stop using label YN. And I'm with you with that, Ronnie. I'm with you with that. I'm with that. Anything that's trending, we jump right on board and latch right on to it. Right on to it. Real talk. And guess what? Don't be out here calling other people, children, animals. When your son out there got 3 or 4 bodies, and you turn your back or you turn a blind eye to your son. You have a house full of teenagers, and they got weapons. They carjackers and shooters, but you can't see when it comes to your son, but someone else's son. You can point out all the wrongdoing. And listen, people, and I ain't trying to point nobody out, but let me just say this. I want to be real respectful. Have you ever noticed a parent that when her child kills someone, is all over the internet, she deactivate or he deactivate his page? Have you ever noticed that? Have you really, really ever noticed that? I've seen and heard a lot of parents, when their son get in trouble, they deactivate their page because they're embarrassed. But when it was somebody else's son or somebody else's daughter that was on the chopping block, you went all the way in. You didn't let loose. You didn't let up. You went in. So mothers, fathers, don't be looking at my son and when you can't judge your own son too as well. That's real talk. Now, I know I'm going to lose a few people on here because I'm talking about this accountability. Now listen, we got to do what we got to do, people, in our community. You can call them animals. You listen. Ronnie says, I want to see more energy fighting for better programs. In Black communities here in Chicago. I want to see more fighting for actually help food restaurants in the Black community. I would love to see more fighting to stop these corner stores from selling outdated food in the Black community in Chicago. Real talk. Mm-hmm. Lula, won't y'all call in? Just call in. Do all this chatting. Just call in. Lula says, violence is violence. I understand. It was no shooting, but it still was violence. There, and kids hurt there, our kids, and next year it could be better if the people who commit to stop it be out there. Real talk. Real talk. How about is this? We make a commitment. If your sons, if your daughters are going to the Bud Billiken Parade, how about you go along with them? Then we won't have to worry about fighting because they got a parental guidance there, a parent. How about that? How about that? How about that? Cadillac Jeannie says, I'm glad they left the guns at home. We as a people must change the way we think about each other. A fight is better than a funeral any day. Preach, brother. Preach. Sister, I don't know, Cadillac Jeannie, might be a sister. I'm sorry. I'm glad they left the guns at home. We as people must change the way we think about each other. A fight is better than a funeral any day. Any day. And don't act like you ain't never had no fight with your college-educated self. Don't act like you ain't never had no fight with your siblings. Don't act like you ain't never had no fight. Real talk. Hey, Christy Red, how you doing? I see you. Latoya Cobbs. Thank God for covering everyone out there yesterday. Thank God. God, I want to thank you. I want to personally thank you for not allowing no gunshot victims, nobody losing their life at the Bud Billiken Parade. And for those Negroes that want to stop it, shame on you. Why would you want to stop something that's been a 96-year tradition in our community? We already don't have none in these communities. And most of the people that want to stop the parade, they don't even live in the city. They abandoned the city. All right, I got me a caller. Come on, caller. Talk to me.
Hey, Mark, what's going on?
All right. Come on, talk to me, dear sister.
You know what? These kids are a hell of a different breed because, for one, it was so damn hot out there. I don't know what gives them the energy to be out there fighting with hoodies on. It was so hot out there yesterday. You would think they just want to sit back and relax. But as far as fighting, coming up, people fought all the time. I didn't see it at the Bud Billiken Parade, but kids, that's what they do. They did it when we was kids. They just fight. Sometimes it could be over the pettiest thing, but that's just what they do. But I just understand, like, it's so hot out there. Where do they get the energy for it? You know, and so it's like someone says that I'd rather see them fighting with guns. But I think sometimes it comes to the point of the parents, you know, like, what are you fighting for? Because I'm sure it's over something so petty and silly and stupid per usual. But they have to grow. Kids got to grow to understand what pettiness is. And then you have some adults that are still petty. You know, so it's like a lot of them still growing and finding out who they are. Because they're kids. That's what kids do. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, you know, even though it was at the time of the Bud Billiken Parade, but again, that's like a baby. Babies throw tantrums wherever. That's what kids do. Wherever they feel the need to act up and as parents not around, because, you know, parents can't watch them everywhere, because, you know, when we was kids, once we got outside in the playground, wherever we was going, it is what it is. We come back home safe. Hopefully, mama, you know, we're safe. But that's just what kids do. And that's what teenagers do. You know, they're hormonal for one. That's all it is, more hormones or emotions. And so they out there, you know, and then, you know, a lot of guys, they got to prove their testosterone by fighting. That's what they do. I just was trying to wonder, I'm like, it's so hot out there, but that ain't going on. Okay. It don't make it a bad thing.
Well, let me ask you, you're a parent, and I know you're a good parent, and I wasn't trying to sound like a hypocrite. Trust me, I'm against all violence, but I believe in violence when it comes to self-defense. You know, if somebody walk up and smack your son, what you expect him to do? Run? He's supposed to fight back.
Smack him back.
That's it. That's it. So, hey, you're supposed to defend yourself. You don't let nobody do nothing to you and you just sit there and just cry. No, you fight back, period. We believe in self-defense. I believe in self-defense. Period.
Me
You
too.
hit me, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to get at you quick. Trust, especially I know I ain't done nothing to you. You just.
You hear me, Mark?
I hear you. Just hold on. I'm talking. Hold on. I hear you. So all these white folks and got us docile or something. No, they think we don't supposed to protect ourselves. If these young men
fight is a part of growing up.
Right. If they listen, everybody have a right to the park, Washington Park, that live in the city of Chicago. Now, if somebody agitates you and put their hands on you, I understand you fighting back. I don't know why they was fighting. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not in their circle. But I've seen some agitators out there. And they was going back and forth. And the police got in the middle with their bikes. But they went around the police and started fighting. So
it's like what siblings do. You know, when siblings get irritated with each other and not in front of their parents, but they'll fight. It's just a normal human thing to fight. Whether people believe it or not, it's just normal. That's what people do. They agitate and then battle.
No, it's not, sister.
Oh, why it's not?
What I'm saying is not fight. Hold on.
Don't teach your kids that.
Sir, let her finish talking. Thank you. Go ahead, sister.
What I'm saying is this. When you're growing up, even when kids are like 1 or 2, they fight with each other. It's a normal thing. That's what people do. That don't mean they just trying to kill you. That's what people do. People fight. It's normal to protect themselves. And then sometimes it's just, in general, play fight. People do it. Doesn't make it a bad thing. No, when you're trying to kill somebody, it does. But at the same time, everybody, I don't care, everybody got into a fight when they was a kid. Or even in one fight in their whole life. Everybody has. They just have. They're just part of growing up. That don't mean they're going to grow up to be bad people. These are kids still. They are hormonal. They are very hormonal. And then you got to understand too. One kid may get everything. The other kid may not get nothing. Even when I say get, I mean love and affection. You got to look at a lot of things that goes on in a teenage head because we was a teenager before. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, go ahead, my brother. You can respond now.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Martin, but I agree with you saying, but that normalizing on fighting, no. You know where we come from, man. Fighting comes from jealousy. Fighting comes from hating. That's the only way you fight, man. It just got out of hand, man. I'm way down here in Arizona, man, and you know me, and I've been looking at. I enjoy the parade, but it's unnecessary.
But
you know
see,
what I'm saying? The code has changed.
But let me say this, brother. Brother, let me just say something. When I was going to the Billiken Parade, the GDs, the Stones, they was fighting at the Washington Park when the pool was open. They was fighting. So there's nothing new, brother. It's nothing new. I know. I witnessed a lot of. I've seen one person had a red jumpsuit on. The gangsters, the disciples jumped on and stomped him. I remember that. They had to be like 20-some years ago, maybe even 30-some years ago at the Billiken Parade. I remember at the Billiken Parade when WGCI used to come there and play around the swimming pool. That's where all the black people congregate. I remember at the Billiken Parade, they would have a concert of a famous artist. I remember that they fought then, brother. They're fighting now. My point is, I tell anybody, you have a right if somebody hit you to defend yourself. I don't need no police officer to tell me that I can't defend myself. Listen, dogs got teeth, they bite. Cats got claws, they scratch. Why? I'm a human being. Why I can't defend myself? Period. Period. A man walk up to you, instigate, starting something with you, put his hand on, what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? You know?
Always told, big enough to pass the lick, you're big enough to take one.
Yeah, that's it. Listen, let me say this.
But
go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
I understand that, you know I agree with everything you said because I witnessed it too. We went by colors and did all that. Everything you said was naturally true. But I'm just saying, the ones like us that know better, I mean, I wish we could teach these kids that we already been through that, man. I wish they know that we know what we talking about. I wish they knew and understand that we know what we talking about. It'll be a better situation. But I'm glad it turned out like it did, man. Wasn't no murders or no none of that. I just appreciate you was there, man, and doing your thing. I love you so much, brother. I swear to God, I do.
I appreciate it, man. It was hot yesterday. It was muggy. I was tired, man, and I just I was at the right place at the right time to catch it. And I just thank God that nobody pulled a pistol out. The police didn't pull a gun out. The civilians, they didn't pull a gun out because it could have went another way, brother. It definitely, we had all those beautiful children there out there, man, and innocent people there just trying to enjoy the park, enjoy the parade. You know, but they're going to fight. But listen, let me just say this. CPD, I think they did a good job de-escalating it. They did get in between the two sides who was arguing. One side was overly aggressive, went around the officers and then attacked the other people. What was they supposed to do? They stood their ground. So I respect them little young folks that was fighting because I know it could have went another way. And I'm not saying that they didn't have a gun. I'm not saying that. I thank God that they didn't use it if they had one. That's what I'm saying. Because it could have went tragic. Now, for those black folks that feel so embarrassed, well, you should feel embarrassed if you ever had a fight. Have you had a fight with your brother? Have you ever had a fight at school? Why you feel embarrassed? Every young person is not out there fighting. Majority of young people that was out there was in the parade doing what they supposed to do. And those that was out there at the parade, they was watching the parade. It's only a small percentage was on that, people. Trust me. It wasn't the whole parade. It was right in that little area, 49th to 47, right up in that little area, right there on the west side of King Drive, period. I walked both sides. I walked it. So I know. I've seen the trouble. Go ahead, my brother.
Do you know your presence stop a whole lot, man? I'm down here in Arizona, and you know that. But your presence, and I pray God that you keep doing what you're doing, because your presence stop a whole lot, man. I mean, I don't know what the percentage of it is, but I be watching and I be listening. But your presence, man, is stopping a whole lot, man. You know, I got a cousin on the west side that's father's care. You know, Walter Jr.
No, I don't know him.
On the west side, where he got father's care for the kids on the west side. Y'all presence, man, is doing a whole lot. You know, and I thank God for people like you, man. I thank God for people like my cousin, man. Your presence, if you don't show up, I'm telling you, man, keep doing what you're doing, man. You stop a whole lot. You stop a whole lot, man. And I don't know how to explain it, but you're helping the situation, brother. I appreciate you, man, and I pray for you every day for your safety, for your courage, for your knowledge. Everybody can't do what you do. And I promise you, man, God gave you a gift, and I hope you take it till the day I leave this earth, man, because you're helping our black youth. Everybody know you, man. Trust me, brother. You're not missing. You're out there. And when I see you, I feel, even me at the age I am, 60 years old, I feel calm when you're on the scene. So what that tells you?
It's a blessing. Yeah. And you know what, brother, I want to see us win. Anybody that know me, I don't promote violence. But I believe a man and a woman should protect themselves. So you have to protect yourself now. I don't believe in that all that other stuff that people talk about, we shall overcome and all that. You get knocked over the head at a lunch counter and all that stuff. I ain't going for none of that. You know what I'm saying? This is a different day and time. Now I respect the man for doing that, for being like that, but we in a different day and time. We got to protect ourselves. Now listen, I always say to young people, just as much as you're ready to kill, you better be ready to die, because it can go either way. Some folks ain't gonna play with you. I'm telling you, male or female. I remember, and I'm gonna say this, no disrespect to the deceased, but I remember about 2 years ago, maybe 3, when this off-duty police officer around in the area of Auburn Gresham. And this guy, she told him if he do try to pull it, she gonna kill him. And he tried to grab her behind the back with her groceries, and she spit the loose and she shot him. And he said, okay. She said, didn't I tell you I was gonna kill you? And she killed him.
Yeah. I remember that.
She killed him.
I remember that.
Yeah, she killed him. She told him.
So he was begging her. He was begging her, don't shoot me.
Yeah.
And she told me, I told her. Yeah.
And see, most of the time, warning comes before destruction. Now, I understand. Exactly. I'm talking to the youngsters now. I understand that you got your little 9mm. You know, you're cleaning your bullets, and you know you got your cleaner. You're oiling it down and all that. But you can't kill everybody. And I always say, youngster, whoever get to their gun first, most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, that's a bad man or a bad woman. I'm telling you. Listen, hey, brother, hold on. Let me say this. Hold on, brother. I'm going to let you talk. For those of you that's listening to me, that been in the street long as I have, I'm talking about street people now. Well, not even just street people, ordinary people. You don't have to be in the street to know the streets. But let me say this. Most bad boys that we know they're shooters, most shooters, when they get killed, they always have a gun on them or by their side. Very few shooters that get killed. I'm talking about people that we know shooters and killers. They very rarely get caught without a gun. Get killed without a gun. Mm-hmm. So think about it. If you know somebody in your mind that was about that life and they got killed here in the city of Chicago and they had their gun on them, and that's how it most. Just do the study, people. Just do it. It's just a simple study. If you had a relative that was about that life, they had a gun on them most of the time. I'm telling you.
And I'm a living witness.
Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
I'm a living witness. Everything you said is known fact. And then they think because they're home, they got 5 or 6 guns and rifles and all this. And I ask them why. Why you got? I got nephews and stuff, man, and they got all these guns. Why? It only gonna take one bullet, and then when something happened to them, guess how many bullets it took them to kill them? One. I go over your house and I see all these guns. Why, man? I'm gone right away. Why? Unc, I need this. No, you don't. It only gonna take one. And most of the time, I lost 5 nieces and nephews. I moved here in 2021, and I was here the weekend I moved here. They killed my son. The next week, my niece got killed. The next week, another one got killed. People thought I was lying, but it's the facts, man. People thought I was lying, and all of them was about that life, and they all had all these guns, and I'm saying it's only gonna take one. They didn't believe me. It takes one bullet and one gun.
Mm-hmm.
It's just time just ridiculous, man. We weren't like that. I went to Harper, man, from 79 to 83. So you know where I was at, Martin.
Mm-hmm.
79, 83, Harper High School. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you know where I was.
Listen, okay, people. If I could walk y'all through this video, I'm not playing the whole video, but the first to start, I want to walk y'all through something. What I know is when I stood, it was some pieces that I missed. I didn't get my camera out fast enough, but I seen what I witnessed. I seen one guy, he was going back and forth. It was some people on the other side, on the grass, and people was on the sidewalk, and they was like facing each other. They was going back and forth and arguing. And I don't know what was being said exactly. I don't know what it was about. I don't know if they 2 different gangs of faction or what. I don't know, people. I don't know if they were some drill rappers. I can't tell you that. I don't know. I don't get involved, but I can tell you what I witnessed. And one of the guys, you could look at his eyes that he had a killer instinct in him. As me being an older guy, I know when somebody will pull it. And if he had a gun, he probably would have shot it right before the police. And I ain't gonna say no name, which I don't know his name, but he got arrested. And what he was saying out of his mouth, I believe that he meant every word that he said out of his mouth. I'm telling you.
He just didn't have it with him.
He just didn't have it with him. I'm telling you.
But you know what's crazy, Martin? But you know what'd be crazy?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I think emotions, like when you said he had that look in his ass and stuff he was sitting out his mouth, that's his overly emotions. But you know what's sad? It's like, it's so many people in the graveyard and the penitentiary because of the overly emotions, that split second of it. And it's like, if he had a gun, imagine him using it, then you sit in the rest of jail in the penitentiary the rest of your damn life. You a young boy. They gonna make you a girl if you ain't man enough. It's like they don't think because they so their emotions. They're just, then they friends cheering them on too. It's a lot. Like I say, their hormones out of whack already, but then you got their emotions and you got their friends cheering them on. It's just a bunch of stuff that it's that split second.
I agree with you. Y'all let's not disrespect each other on the feed and all that. We all grown people. I see somebody said something and I don't know who she was talking to, but let us not do that. We all grown people and young people are watching us. They're watching us and they said, now look at my mom and look at uncle and them. They can't even get along. They trying to tell us stop fighting and shoot. They doing the same thing, So we got to be careful about, we have to be careful about certain things that we say on this live feed because the young folks are watching. If they're not watching now, they'll be watching later. But let's go back to this video and watch a little bit the beginning of it. All right.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah, hold on. We watch the video. Hold on. I'm going to keep in a minute. Okay, don't worry about it. Just stay in still. Okay, we're going to hold it. Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead. What you had to say. Go ahead.
No, I was just telling you, I can't see the video at the same time I'm talking.
Okay, there's no problem. There's no problem. Yeah, you just had to go back, but that's okay.
I just want to see you, man. Very appreciated, man.
Okay, I appreciate you too, brother. I appreciate you guys for listening. Make sure you guys share the video, like the video, man. We're not on here begging for no money. If you can just hit like on the video or share the video or tag someone or call someone and say, hey, get on the live. The brother talking some sense that can help us,
Well, you well known, brother, so
yeah.
I mean, I wish you can call me personally. I bail you something to keep some gas in your car, so we need you.
Yeah, because we need each other because the Bible said one plant, one water, and God gives the increase. So you got your role to do. I got my role. If your role is nothing but to share the video, send it to your family members. If your role is nothing but talking to your nephews and nieces and all that we all got a role, y'all, to play in this violence.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, I know you do.
Man. Listen to Mom.
Yeah. So we all have a role. I might just be out in the forefront. Not that I'm chasing cloud, nothing like that. You see what I'm doing, but it's a lot of parents are doing a great job. And it's not on the internet. It's not in the news, but they're doing a great job with it. Yeah. Huh?
Do me a favor, though.
Yes, sir.
Try to link with a father who care on the west side. His name is Walter Jr. on the west side.
Okay.
You heard him? Yeah, he on the west side.
Okay. Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna text it. Can I text you information on this number?
Yeah, text it on the 872. Take it down. 872.
Yeah.
297.
Okay.
6389. Text it to that number. 872-297-6389. Text it to that number.
Y'all would be a team. What was the first? What's the area code?
872, area code 872-297-6389.
Like Fathers Who Care on the west side, man, and it's my first cousin, man, and I swear, man, he's just like you. Y'all are identical in caring for people and loving on the people, man. And I don't know why y'all don't know each other, man. I don't understand.
You know what? But listen. It don't matter if we don't know each other. We're doing the work, brother. That's the main thing, brother. And the scripture said the harvest is plenty, but the labors are few. So pray for that the Lord of the harvest send forth labors. We need people to get out of this and do. Yeah. See, you got so many folks out here. Let me say this, bro. You got so many folks out here. If they don't get a grant, they ain't gonna help. They're gonna give up. If they can't get paid for it, if they hold on, brother. If they can't get paid to help their community, they ain't gonna do it. Listen, should nobody have to pay you a grant to help out your community where you live at? That's period.
I heard that, brother.
I'm gonna say that again. Should nobody have to pay you to help your own community? I've seen people lose grants and they done. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say this to you. I've been married to my wife 33 years, right? And her first cousin is Melissa Conyers, or the treasurer, and her husband is Jason Urban. So you know what I'm saying. My church home is Reverend Miller on the west side. So I just want you to know, when I text you, I want you to reach out, and I want them to reach out to you. You know what I'm saying? Because you more like me. We from the south side, and ever since back when you first started, and how I followed you is when my cousin got shot on Winchester, on 57 in Winchester, and you was rolling over there, and you were just just come up, and you came in front of their house, and I met you. You never met me, but one day you will, and you'll see. I'm from 63rd and Damon, and I went to Harper, and there's a whole lot behind it, but it's a lot. But I swear to God, man, you've been my inspiration, brother. I swear to God, since I moved to Arizona, and I've been here 6 years, and I appreciate you, man.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me say this to people. Well, let's get it clear, because there is a lot of confusion. I am not a part, nor ever have been a part of Chi-Town Crime Chaser. Let me say that loud. So please do not affiliate me with them or him or whoever it is. Please don't do that. That's not my protege. That's not, I don't do things the way he operate. I operate totally, complete different the way he operates. I won't let y'all know. Let y'all know I'm not out here trying to take advantage of nobody. No. I'm not out here chasing clout. I'm not out here getting y'all trying to buy me a car. I'm not out here trying to get you to pay my rent and all. I'm not trying to do none of those things. I'm about truth. Ahead, I'm about integrity, and I'm about treating people right, and about, especially above all that, I'm loving on folks. I'm loving on folks, especially the ones that look like me. I'm loving on black people. So don't get me confused with CCC. That's not me. Ain't never have been me.
Exactly.
Well,
and that's why.
Hold on, brother. Hold it. Well, there you go. There you go, Martin. We divide. Listen, I could never be divided because we was never together to be divided. Now that's the difference. When somebody was once together and they divided, I was never with him, and he was never with me. So I want to let y'all know. My voice. I know I'm in the history book. My voice. You guys already know my voice. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth. Shame the devil. Check on your people. Those are my words. Y'all know what they are. But they are being borrowed from other people, and I understand. But I am the original. I am the crime chaser. I am crime chaser Martin G. Johnson. I am not no imitator. Trust me.
Yes, sir.
You can go back on my page 10 years. I bet you can't go back on his or theirs.
That's how long I've been following you too.
So I'm real, people. I'm real. Listen, I ain't messing with. Listen, I ain't messing with the women. I ain't messing with the little boys. I ain't messing with the little girls. I ain't doing none of those things. I don't ride little children in a car with me going to a crime scene. This is a very sensitive, dangerous thing. And I told y'all, I don't chase crime like that anymore. But if I run across something, and if I got time, I definitely will film it. But I'm not riding around the city of Chicago chasing crime. I am a violence interrupter. I'm trying to catch them before they fall. If I could stop a brother from going to jail, if I could stop a brother from killing another brother, that's my job. So I won't have to go to no crime scene. That's my job. And trust me, when I report on something, and I'm going to give you the truth as best as my ability, I don't ever want to lie on somebody. Because when you call people out, when you call people out, you can't take it back. If you call somebody a homosexual and you come to find out they ain't no homosexual, but the damage is done already, you got to be careful. So again, people, I am not CCC and he's not me. I am Martin G. Johnson, the crime chaser. Period.
Right.
I'm not a hater. Right. I am a congratulator. And let me say this loud and clear. Can't nobody beat Martin Johnson. Hold on, brother. Can't nobody beat Martin Johnson being Martin Johnson at all. Trust me. There's not one person out here to say that I copied off them or tried to be like them. Right. Not one doing this. I built this platform from the ground. They took a page of mine back in October of last year. I lost a lot of followers. It's not because of scandal, not because of fraud, not because I slept with somebody's wife or whatever. It was hacked, people. It was hacked. So if you felt like I deleted you or unfriended you, I'm sorry. I didn't do it. And the only way I delete somebody or unfriend you, you really had to be very disrespectful to me. And I normally don't do that, but I will. So I just want to get the record clear out here. I'm not him and he's not me. Just want to get clear. Y'all know my voice. You know my work. You know my integrity. I'm not out here conning. I'm not out here swindling. And I'm definitely ain't out here begging nobody for no money. Trust me.
Right.
That's it. And I ain't messing with your daughters either. Or your sons, trying to get them in the bedroom. No. That ain't what I'm about. Now, I am human. I ain't dead. But guess what? Ain't a woman out there can say I took advantage of her. It ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. Trust me. I just want to keep that real. I'm standing 100 on my integrity. That's all I got. The scripture said a good name, brother, is better than great riches. And Lord, let me keep a good name. I had an older brother, Glenn. He told me, he said, Martin, whatever you do, keep your integrity. He said, once the genie is out the bottle, you can't get it back. So anybody that ever want to do crime chaser, keep your integrity. Do not chase clout. Build your platform. Treat people with respect. Don't show dead bodies because people pressure you into doing it. The same people that pressure you into showing bodies, guess what? That'd be the same one to turn on you and shoot you in the back because you might show their relative body. Now they upset at you. I got to tell the truth. Listen, crime chasing is not a joke, people. It's real. It should take a grown, mature adult to do this type of work. Just can't know anybody do this type of work just for clickbaits and likes and all that. It's not going to happen.
Has joined.
All right, I got a brother Marcus. Come on, tell the truth and shame. Come on, Marcus, tell the truth and shame the devil.
I just want to say this, Martin. I left the parade at about 2:00 because I had another event go to. But I was in the VIP section. And at first I thought I didn't see any violence. But of course, I'm looking at you all's footage, and all I see is violence. I want to say this to these kids that might be listening to your show. They want to stop that parade. Some black people want that parade stopped. That parade is historical. So when you all do something near that parade gets blamed for it. And would you believe, Martin, that there are some black people who are justifying why these kids are doing what they're doing? I don't understand that. What's funny about that? That parade ain't hurt nobody. It shows it was designed to show off our talent that we have. It was designed for the kids to have fun, not to be ducking and dodging and running for their lives. Everybody else had a parade. Why can't black people have a parade without the violence?
Well, Marcus, I'm gonna tell you that the Irish, they have their parade and they have violence in their parade. I'll just exploit it. I'm telling you, the Puerto Ricans, the Mexicans, they have violence in their parade as well. I'm just telling you. So there's nothing new. The Billiken Parade, they've been having fights and shootings. Is nothing new. And you're right. It's people that look like you and me that don't want the parade in the community anymore. You know, we already don't have no.
Turn it into one big festival.
Yeah.
They want to turn it into one big picnic, but they can control who comes, and it's open for everybody. It's free. You have fun. Instead of coming down there acting a fool, let the white folks, Martin, act a fool at their parade. They ain't gonna cut their parades out, but they cut out our parade at the sniff of a fight because they want to cut them out anyway. So anything we do, we got to be above. We got to be above standard. Let them act a fool. Let them smoke the dope. Let them shoot each other up. We ain't got to outdo them. We're better than that. Those kids are better than that. They are better than that. Even the ones down there that was fighting, they're smarter and better than that. Come on.
Darius said, it's violence in all communities. That's nothing new. And that is so correct. And black people, let me say this, Marcus. Let me just say this to all of y'all black people that's listening to me, melanated, whatever you want to call yourselves. Don't be embarrassed because of what you've seen at the Billiken Parade. That don't represent, as I said earlier, you probably wasn't on here, Marcus. Most of the black people that was at the parade was doing what they supposed to do, and they was there watching and performing. So we had a small faction of black people that was causing disturbance there. A small, Marcus, compared to, it probably was over 100,000 people there, period.
Yeah,
so
that's why, Mark, when I left, I didn't know about it until I saw y'all footage. Honestly, because the parade itself was good.
Yeah. So let's not take away the beauty of the parade. Let's not take away the beauty of the parade. It was good. You don't have to you don't have to put a show on for the white folks. Trust me. White folks have been acting ugly for a long. Do you guys know that I think within the past year or so, there have been 7 people hung here in the United States, and they label it as suicide? Do you guys know that? Do you know that? That's real talk.
A lot of black boys.
Yeah. So we got a lot of problems. So I want to. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Oh, trouble.
You remember I'm down here in Arizona, right?
Yeah.
And when they showed the parade and everything, they didn't mention nothing about fighting. The parade looked good on TV, brother. Don't tell everybody all your listeners.
And it was good. And it was good, brother. And it was good.
Up and showed out.
And it was
they
good.
Didn't show anything bad. Now I seen it on Facebook that it was a fight, but they didn't show anything. They said they had a great turnout.
Yes, they did.
Let everybody know that I'm down here in Arizona, and I was so happy to see that we had a great turnout. Now all that little stuff, I wasn't there, but I lived there 56 years, so I know that little stuff happened, but they didn't mention it. I didn't see none of that. Only way I knew it is by Facebook. but all the rest of it was a grand finale. Come on.
Thank you, brother. Let's go to the new caller.
Marty?
We got a new caller. You're right. He's definitely right. Come on, 281. I think that's OJ. 281. Come on, caller.
What's going on, Martin?
What's going on?
Again, like always.
Good,
man.
good. Did you get my text?
I was on the phone with I was on.
Did you get my?
I did, and
okay.
here's what I'm gonna tell you, man. I did, and I was on the phone with my sister, just catching up.
Right.
And I said, "Oh man, Martin got a show." So I clicked on over real quick, and I told her, "Hold on, let me see what the topic is about." And we talked about Bud Billiken, and I was like, "Yo, they fighting over in the Bud Billiken Parade." And my sister said, "Hold on for a minute, little brother." I'm like, "What you mean?" She's like, "They fight at the Bud Billiken Parade all the time."
Thank
and
you.
Now I'm gonna tell you, Martin, I can't perceive it because ever since I was a little shorty, man, we live 4947 Federal, 1505. My mama used to take us over there every year. That's the only time I ever got a chance to see a horse. I mean, we didn't go to the zoo. You know what I'm saying? So I've never heard of a fight like that, but my sister just as like she said they have them all the time.
All the time.
I'm shocked.
I'm not shocked. Brother, listen. Back in the day, the Washington Park was the headquarters for the disciples, the GDs and the Black side. It was the headquarters. Right. Anything that come through there that didn't look like them was gonna get whooped. Period. And it happened many times. Let me just say that. And I'm not on here promoting nobody's street tribe, people. Y'all know I'm not a gangbanger. I'm not involved in those street activities. But I got to tell the truth. So what I'm saying, what the brother's saying in Arizona, it was a great turnout. It was a great parade, but it was just a small fraction of young Black people that was acting up. Okay? That should not take away for those children that worked all year long, that stood on the expressway, by the expressway, trying to get money, raising money, their parents sacrificing, paying a certain amount of dollars for them to go to dance school, to be in a parade and get their uniforms.
And they did a great job.
Yeah, they did a great job. Thank you, parents.
I'm down here in Arizona.
Thank you.
They didn't show none of that. We didn't see none of that. All we seen was Black people getting it on.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget, Martin, Maidi Sandstate, the owner of the Defender, he worked super hard. It takes a lot to put together a parade at that magnitude. It's not easy. But it was safe. That's why I was surprised.
We're down here, brother. We're down here, brother. Down here out of town. I'm 2,700 miles away, and all they got is 5 stars. So all that other stuff that happened, that's inner city. But what the news reported and what Martin reported and everything, everybody had a good time. And that inner stuff, that's going to happen. Like Martin said, it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what, brother?
There wasn't no guns. There wasn't no killing. There was no shooting. Everything I seen, all the news reporters happy, all the parades and people dancing. That's what I wanted to see. And it was just like I wanted to see. I didn't see none of that. I just seen all the little stuff on Facebook. And that wasn't nothing. So that's going to happen. Kids going to be kids.
Listen to this. I'm not saying that when I called in and made my comment, the only comment I wanted to make was coming up as a child, I'd never seen all this fight and stuff like that. And unfortunately, let's say an innocent bystander standing there, he get hit and he wants to hit that person back who hit him. And he hits that person back who hits him. Then he gets apprehended by the police, and then they get hit with this thing called mob action, because that's exactly what I seen in that video. Well, multiple people getting hit and multiple people jumping in a mob type related action.
No, well, hold it, brother. Hold it. Let me give you some little correction. Now, listen. Let me give. First of all.
Other cities didn't see that.
Hold it, brother. Hold it. Let me just say something. That was not the parade. That was on the side of the parade. Okay. Let's get that thing. That was only a small fraction it was over probably 100,000 people or better out there. A small fraction. I know, but what I'm saying, listen, people, listen. Y'all see a lot of us trying to please this white man. That's what that is. You comparing. It's a dangerous thing sometimes to compare yourself to white folks. Trust me, it's a dangerous thing. Now, when the white folks holler Lollapalooza, they smoking, they drinking, they having sex, they have naked, they fight doing everything. And I don't hear none of y'all black folks. I don't never hear none of y'all black folks say anything. You quiet. You quiet. You quiet.
Martin, I gotta get a news. I told you I'm 2,700 miles away. I gotta get a news. They prop. They didn't show none of that. Mm-hmm. They showed us that our black people came together and had a good time.
Yeah, well,
Martin, I never would have known that there was a fight. I never would have known there was a fight until you posted the video.
But not only that, it was more than one fight. It was 2 or 3 fights. It was 2 or 3 fights.
I get that, but I was on the phone with my sister talking to her about Bud Billiken and my memory of Bud Billiken. I can't ever remember being at Bud Billiken and they had a fight. She said they fight all the time.
No, they fight all the time.
You got to understand the word. You got to understand the word isolated. The word isolated.
They also called boys.
Marcus.
The police, hats off to the Chicago police. I want to say hats off to the CPD. They caught this boy with an assault rifle in his bag.
See?
At the parade.
See?
They
and 2 clips.
Out before it even started.
See?
Hats off the CPD.
See? Now the boy that they caught at the parade. Now let's get it different. He was at the parade, but he wasn't in the parade. Let's get that clear. Let's get that clear.
On the sideline.
Right. So let's get that clear. Young people, hold it, y'all. Hold it. Young people that's listening to me, keep doing a good job. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't let these distractors, don't let these people that don't want to do nothing, ain't about nothing, derail you from doing what's make you happy and make you feel better as a person, as a human being. Now, you got those that are out there that they come there to cause mayhem. That's what they do. You have those that are out there, they worked hard all year long. They sacrificed, they kept their grades up so they could perform in the Bud Billiken Parade. So don't let it smoke. Listen. So you telling me, hey, brother, I need you to hold up now. Hold up. So you telling me over 100,000 or better people, and you got a handful of people that probably 1%. We'll just say 100,000. 1% of 100,000. That's not a bad number. That's going to act up. Trust me.
Amen.
Can't nobody deny that. No news station, no social media outlet cannot deny that. Trust me. Period.
Amen. Because I'm telling you, I'm 2,700 miles away, and I was happy. I would thank you. I thank God that it turned out like it did. I thank God. I was like, man, my home did it. They blew up. They turned out. Now, all that isolation, the word is isolation. Because when I looked at it on TV, when I got up to go to work, I was like, go down, Chicago.
And let me say this. Most of that violence it happened at the end of the parade, not while the parade was going on. Because I was working the parade, taking pictures, and I was looking all down the side street. Everything looked calm to me. That's why when I saw it on Facebook, I'm like, that many fights? When did that happen? It had to have happened near the end of the parade. I left at about 2. That parade normally ends at about 3:30 or 4 o'clock. Sorry.
I was joined.
Oh, Lord, we got Sergeant. Come on, Leonard. Come on in, Sergeant.
Hey, check it out.
All right.
When you have different championship events, soccer, Stanley Cup, this and that, all at these different places.
I know where you're going.
Especially soccer. They burning down cars and acting a holy plum super fool. Now, did a car get burnt?
No.
I don't think any cars got burnt. Nope. I don't think anybody got hospitalized.
Nope. You're right.
Now, for people, if they don't believe me, they could just use handy dandy YouTube. the French wins World Cup soccer, and they tore up the place. You know what I'm saying? Or the Australians, this in other countries, the Canadians, the Stanley Cup hockey. They had this one thing. They went to the World Series. That's another one. The LA, they tore LA up when the Dodgers won.
Mm-hmm.
Tore it up. So, you know, come on. They had a concert. I never forget this. Metallica, the guitar player got burned, and it was Guns N' Roses wouldn't come out to perform in their place for the people to get their money's worth. And they tore the whole stadium up and everything outside. It was a whole riot. It was a whole mess.
Mm-hmm.
So when people want to point their finger at violent instances, don't just make it a black thing. It's a human thing.
Thank you.
All kinds of folks do that.
Thank you. Thank you.
The devil.
I remember when the Cubs won.
That's all I want.
Thank you,
That's
Sarge.
all I wanted to add to the conversation.
Thank
right
you,
there.
Sarge. Thank you so much.
Todd, you got it on?
Huh?
You got it on?
What?
Are you listening to me?
I'm listening now. I couldn't hear what you said at first.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you good. Yeah.
Okay, Todd, I'm 2,700 miles away, and all I heard was good things. Now,
okay, and if it wasn't for Martin, I wouldn't have seen nothing.
You're not letting me talk. You're not letting me talk. All right. All I heard was good things. And when I turned on my TV that morning, and I seen the reporters and everything, I didn't even know anything happened. They were saying that they had a good turnout. That's all my concern was. Now, when the next few hours I got to work and I turned on Facebook when I was parked, I seen just a girl getting a wig pulled off. I said, that's normal that kids fight and get into it with each other. That's normal, but we didn't have no killing. We didn't have no shooting. We didn't have nobody running and trampling and mass killing. So I think, I just thank God. And then they know Martin out there. They know other people out there. They know the news reporters out there. These people got some type of conscience on their mind. So the Billiken Parade, to me, I give them 5 stars, man. It was great. So we black people, we can do it. We did it, and congratulations for 2025 for the Billiken Parade.
Mm-hmm.
And I was out there covering it for the newspaper, and I didn't find out about the fight until I looked on Martin's page, the other Crime Chasers page. Normally they do it at the end of the parade. Let me say
and
this.
You saying just what I just said.
They didn't tell y'all about the kids that fell out due to the heat. Y'all didn't know about that.
That's normal. We talking
due
about
to the heat.
We talking about
when people saw sirens, they wasn't necessarily going to the fight.
Martin on here tonight talking about how good it was and that there's no ignorancy.
It was good.
We didn't do no ignorancy, Todd. We did a good job this year.
So that's all. Okay, first and foremost, all Martin said was overall it was a great event. You had a couple of incidents.
Mm-hmm.
Just a couple. That's what he said. That's the same thing I saw when I saw on that, because some people talk about the Billiken Day parade got canceled. So I Google, look for the news story, it don't exist. So people are lying, talking about it got canceled. No, you had a couple of incidents from spectators.
Mm-hmm.
Not paraders.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it was.
And people,
that's all it was.
And people, let me just say this, period. I was down there. Did nobody send me a video? I was down there. I was in the trenches. That was me videoing. You heard my voice, live, uncut, unedited. So some people wasn't down there. So they going by what other people tell. I was down there. I witnessed it all. Trust me. Y'all know the cowboy, the dreadhead cowboy, he got sprayed with mace. I had to use the water that I was drinking out of
I
cup.
saw the video you had of him.
Yeah. So I
thought he was locked up.
No. So it's a lot going on, people. There's a lot of cloud chasing. There's a lot of race hating and all that. And I made that video for a reason. And I turned right back the next day after I made that video. It was a win because no one got shot. No mother had to go to the coroner's office to identify her child or his child. No parent. Nobody had to go to AR Leaks. Nobody had to go to Ryan, A. Ryan's. Nobody had to do that. So it's a win, brother. Thank you, young people, for behaving yourselves. Thank you for doing everything you're supposed to do to participate in the parade. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And for those parents don't think it was a win, shame on you. Stay at home. Don't watch it on TV. Stay at home, maybe watch it on TV.
Amen.
Yeah.
But ain't nothing like seeing it in person, Mark.
Ain't nothing like seeing it in person.
Nothing like seeing it in person. It's a great parade.
Mark.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's the thing. I would know. I was never allowed to go.
Excuse me, sir. Mark.
Yes, sir.
Could you rate it for me this year for 5 stars? How many stars you gonna give it this year?
I would give it perfect. Nobody lost their life. That's perfect for me. And the parade,
stars,
perfect for me. I would give it 5.
How many stars?
I would give it 5.
There you go.
So I don't have a problem.
Again.
I would give it 5. Yeah.
There you go.
Trust me.
Listen,
listen, young men. Let me say this too.
Yesterday.
Hold it, brother. Young men, if you're listening to me, I'd rather see y'all fight any day than pull a pistol on each other and blow each other away. Now have some parent.
Say it again.
I'd rather see y'all fight any day instead of shooting and killing each other.
Yes, sir.
At least you'll live to see another day, and you might get together and laugh about it, man. You remember? None of that.
Did nobody have to stand outside Cook County Hospital with not 900 people?
Yeah.
Did nobody have to stand outside Delta Park with 900 people? Did nobody stand outside of the Holy Cross with 900 people? None of that. Everybody went home.
Martin, if it was that bad like some people think it was, I was in the VIP section at the judging booth. We would have known. I was right there by the ground zero, the police and everybody. There were no police running. That's why when I look at the footage on Facebook, I'm like, when did this happen? This must have happened after I left. Because the show wasn't going on while the parade was in its prime. Man, I tell you what was going on. The dance groups was dancing. The bands was playing. It was fun.
Martin, I watched the news this morning down here in Arizona. I watched the news down here in Arizona, man. And like I told you, remember I just told you who my people is on the west side, right? You know how many parties on the street that got shot up, man? That's what I'm talking about. I just watched the news this morning. 3 different shootings in the same neighborhood, and all them people got shot. That's crazy.
And just think about it, people. You probably had over 100,000 people at that Billiken Parade. Not one gunshot fired. Or more. Probably more. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm just estimating, people. It could be more. So I'm just saying, not one person got sent to the hospital. Maybe because of dehydration or something, or they fainted. Maybe that. But as far as violence, no person had to go to the hospital at all. No parent had to identify their son or daughter in the morgue. And I'm gonna leave it right there, people. I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna end this program right here. And that's it. I appreciate all the young people. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. This is live, uncut, unedited. I might come back with another subject, but I just wanted to get this out in the air because so many comments that was critical of the parade. The parade was a success. Just like Marcus said, my brother from Arizona, just like Sarge said, it was all a success, people. Let us not be so hard on ourselves. Our babies, all our babies went home safe. Little Johnny, little Ray, little Pookie, little Antoinette, little James, little John, little Twanny. All of them went home. Baby Johnson, baby Jones, baby Melissa, all of them went home like they came. And that's a good thing, people. Y'all already know what it is. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love